Today is the day. Today is the day we are getting chickies from McMurray Hatchery. And we are going to vlog about it. Okay, so we're home and I'm trying to get the brooder stuff set up before I put the chicks in. So one of the things you might want to have is these electrolytes. They're basically salt, sodium, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, things like that. Chicks can get really stressed when they're shipped, and so this is a good thing to have. You can make your own. I actually have it in my book, the Homesteaders Natural Chicken Keeping Handbook, where you could do honey and garlic and thyme, and we normally would do that, but believe it or not, I don't have any on hand. What? So I am doing the electrolyte mix, and it's called Save a Chick Products Electrolyte. They're not a sponsor or anything, I just tend to use it. So I'm getting all of this stuff set up, getting the water, getting the, we call this chick Gatorade in the water. I have a gallon of water. And then I'm gonna get the feed in, and then I went to the feed store to get pine shavings for our brooder. We have an outdoor brooder, but I need to rig up my heat lamp. Yes, we use the heat lamp. Yes, it's safe. We actually have a really great heat lamp from Premier One, and I just need to switch it around so that it's a little more safe than it is already. So I'm gonna take you outside and show you our setup. Hey, are you ready to come out? Huh? Ready to come out? So this is our outdoor brooder. This was actually a rabbit hutch that we built for meat rabbits when we were raising meat rabbits. And you can see it has a wire bottom floor. This is just dirt from my kid playing out here. It's got a wire bottom floor. It's got a heat lamp, which I need to fix right now. It's got these doors, and it's got a clear top. Now, it also has chicken poop on the top because I need to clean it. But you can see we had our rabbit feeder here. We actually have to leave that in, otherwise there's a hole there. Could we take it out and fix it with wire? Yes, we could, but I haven't yet. So this is nice because we can have our chicks outside. We're not having to deal with dust, especially if you have asthma or allergies. And it has the wire bottom, but I put the shavings in when they're really little because I don't want their feet on the wire. But as they grow, they naturally kick the shavings out, and by the time they're big enough to be on wire, then the shavings are gone. So I really enjoy this setup. It's a lot easier for us. It is completely safe. I'm going to talk about the Premier One heat lamp in just a second, but these are lamps that farmers have used forever. When you have lambs or calves or goats, Premier One heat lamps are really a great option to go. And they even sell the heat bulbs that are double insulated so that if they shatter, they don't really shatter onto anything. So I'm going to talk about that in just a second, but for now I'm going to finish setting this up. Are these not the most beautiful chocolate eggs you've ever seen? So pretty. All right, so I've got water, I've got feeder, I've got heat lamp. Now if you remember, the heat lamp was right here. It was like right above the pine shavings. So I moved it over here so they have more room. It is securely set up. Not focusing very well. And I think we're ready for chicks. So obviously in a perfect world, you should have your brooder set up before your chicks come, right? But mom life, farm life, entrepreneur life got in the way. And so I did not have it set up. But if you don't have an outdoor brooder, you can use just a cardboard box or totes. I like my outdoor brooder because it is outside for the reasons that I mentioned. No dust, no pine shavings everywhere, no fear of a heat lamp being in the house. As you can tell, this heat lamp is pretty massive. And that's the only heat lamp that I'll ever use. The Premier One heat lamp is the only heat lamp that I ever use because it's trusted. It's proven, it has multiple layers of protection, and that won't fit in my house. The heat lamp is so big it won't fit in my house because this is made for outdoor use. So I have that out here. I have my pine shavings. I've got everything else. And now the only thing left to do is put the chicks in. Now, here's a tip. If you don't want 30 chicks at one time, you can order the 30 chicks and split them between one or more people that are local to you. It's actually a great way to save money. We get our chicks through McMurray Hatchery. They are also a sponsor of the 2020 conference. They were a sponsor of the 2019 conference. And I want to tell you a little bit more about them. So McMurray Hatchery is a family-owned business. When I first found out about McMurray Hatchery years ago, I thought that they were I have chicks looking at me. I thought that they were a huge corporation, right? They were very diligent in their marketing. They had so many chicks to offer, and I really thought that they were just this huge company that was selling chicks, like most hatcheries, right? Well, when I really got to know them, I discovered that McMurray Hatchery is a family-owned business, and there are literally like 12 people running it, which made me very happy because I am all about grassroots companies, family-owned businesses, and people really working it. And they are. And you know why? Because they care about what they're doing. They're passionate about raising chickens, good quality breeds, and they have a plethora of breeds for you that you could check out online. The other nice thing about McMurray is that there's always someone there to help you. So when you call them, you actually get to talk to them, and they're there to answer your questions because they care about you and your flock and what you're doing on your homestead and farm, even if it's a backyard flock. So McMurray Hatchery isn't just there to sell chickens. They're there to help you raise the best flock that you can have. And I love partnering with people like that because that means if I talk to you about them, I know they care about you as much as I care about you. Spring is coming. I have had so many amazing experiences with McMurray. That's who we order through every year. And we'll actually have a video for you starting in May, and we're gonna go in depth with some of their broilers that they have. They also have an incredible amount of chicken breeds on their website. What I like about them the most though is that they're not just breeding chickens, they're truly taking time to go through quality birds. Check them out, check out their Moran section, their white Moran specifically. They have some incredible egg color on them. Remember that egg I showed you if it's not broken in my pocket? This is what a Moran egg is supposed to look like. A lot of other hatcheries, you find Moran eggs and they look just like an Orpington or Barred Rock egg. These are what chocolate eggs are supposed to look like. So McMurray has put the time and the effort into making sure they bring you quality birds of great standard. Now, in an effort to not make this a sales pitch, which is not, we truly love McMurray Hatchery, I want to go through some of the breeds that are on their website and some breeds that you might consider adding this year to your flock. All right, let's sit down on the McMurray Hatchery website and baby in the background and look at what they have. We're gonna go over some tinted egg layers, regular egg layers, and some meat birds that I think you're really gonna enjoy, and a special package that they have just for homesteaders that you should probably consider this year. Also, shameless swag plug. Go get your HOA gear. What are you waiting for? So the McMurray Hatchery website shows you all kinds of chickens by different categories. They have tinted egg layers like the cream lake bar, which is what I got, at least some of what I got. They have blue egg layers, olive eggers, and even chocolate egg layers. And what I love most is that they have pictures from chick to adults. So you actually get to see what your chickens are gonna look like, which is really interesting. Or in my case, I had to see which chicks were what, and I needed the website to figure that out. If you're just getting started with chickens, I highly recommend doing a dual purpose bird. But if you're looking to get into meat breeds, I think McMurray Hatchery has one of the biggest options out there. They have so many options for meat birds. It's absolutely incredible. They also have a lot of options other than chickens. So if you're looking to add ducks or geese to your homestead, this is a really great place to get started, and it has a really great breakdown of each breed for you, their temperament, their history. It's pretty incredible. They also have this Homesteaders Delight package to get you started from day one. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Give it a like as well. Tell me what kind of chicks and ducks and goslings and everything else that you're adding on your homestead this year, and which one is your favorite. I would love to know because I might add some more. All right, have a great day. Find all the information in the description below, the McMurray website, HOA gear that you can buy, and everything else. We'll see you on the next video.